So I'm gonna try to do this. I'm having a problem with the computer. My stomach doesn't feel right, but I wanted to record myself watching the interview or whatever Alec Baldwin's gonna do with Woody Allen, if I can. The internet is not being my friend right now. It looked like he started a live video for a second and went away, like if you were trying to see if it works. And how is this video doing? Is it doing alright? I did put on makeup, but see, I don't know why some days it makes me look peaked. Just to cover up all my zits. There's just way too many. And some days it does make me look to see the difference between my chin and here. I don't have a tan or anything, as far as I know, but I mean, I really want to see this, so I hope it works. It's not letting me, because my laptop's, I unplugged my laptop to let my phone charge, and then I forgot that my laptop wasn't plugged in. So it took me basically 20 minutes for the damn thing to reboot. And now it's just like, I don't even know. So I got my phone on here. Supposed to start at 10:30. I don't know, but let me stop recording now. I really do see people's makeup. I can't believe it. I didn't put any down here though. That's the weird. I'm gonna put it up to here just to cover up all of it. Do it the best I could. The natural is what I always used, so I'm like, did I buy a funny one and forget? Since the last time I used it? The answer to that should be no. I hope the computer's still booting up. It's crazy. Okay, live, Alec Baldwin, here it is. Okay. Can't hear you. Oh. Can't hear anything. Why can't I hear anything? Why is my leg like this? What's going on? What is going on? Okay, let me try this. Let me try it on the computer. Since this thing is now almost completely booted up. Comment to the turned off. Okay, there we go. Well, comments are turned off, so how the hell can anybody tell him? I can't hear him. I cannot hear him. And the emojis are only giving me on the TV. I can't hear it. I can hear Woody. Okay, I can hear them both now. Look at him. He's so cute.
Woody? say something? Can you hear him?
Okay, now we can hear you. Woody's is so much better than Alex. It's so funny. It is the greatest day of his life. He's not sure what it is. I've got it on 3 different ways. The TV's on. Let me shut the TV off. It is kind of.
I know I have a Facebook page, but I've never visited.
I'm watching it on my laptop. And
of course.
Don't go to Facebook. Oh my god, I love this man so much. Woody Allen is my favorite human being. Don't forget my mom died a couple years ago. So Woody Allen's my favorite person.
One example, you can hear me, right? Yeah, sure.
Let me listen to him. I don't know what the deal is with this Titleist hat. Okay.
Right now, are you watching? Are we live? Yes. We're live. Yeah, we're live. We'll just
You're live.
We started at 10:30. I'm going to introduce you, but I thought the relaxation of marijuana laws in New York would result in a kind of a Topanga Canyon-esque bacchanal, free-flowing music and poetry and batik dresses and people gambling through the park. And instead, everyone is zombed out of their mind, they're numb, sitting on a bench in the park, staring at them, like intimacy.
I don't smoke one. What does this have to do with me?
That's my biggest complaint against social media.
Okay, he's making some point about social media.
What's the word? Like the slab in 2001.
They had to turn the comments off to tell the truth. I mean, I'm so confused about Alec right now.
Because I really don't, I'm just not up on it. It's never interested me. Because I've never been interested in anything, any kind of gadgetry. Cameras, tape recorded. They just don't interest me. I never have. So I never got into social media. Now, as I say, I have a Facebook page, but I don't know how to, I've never seen it, I wouldn't know how to access it, and I don't know what it does exactly, or what benefit or problem it is for me. I don't know, but it's run by people who, ran my business, and they think it's important, so great. Well, you also have to have, I'm going to sign over to you call you back, but you also have what they call the placeholder, which is that you don't want someone else to co-opt your name, try that happen. Like in the dawn of Facebook and so forth, and websites, you had to find the guy that had copyrighted your name, and the law prohibited you from demanding that you get your name. You had to buy it. What do I care if you copyright me?
I can't hear Woody all of a sudden.
I'm me, he's him, and he can say he's
Woody
me.
Allen doesn't care. I mean, he's him. Say, why? I need him to advise me.
It doesn't matter if he does something illegal.
Woody Allen's the person I've needed for all this time.
You have a much healthier attitude about it tonight. Now let me ask you this. When I read this book,
Yes, he does.
it's been a while.
Okay, I look like a ghost. Whatever.
And it's been a while since I had to have my
I don't know why the makeup. It doesn't look that bad in real life. I look dead.
I was not aware of. I mean, you really. And I'm wondering, at what point. Oh, go ahead. You were going to say something. I was going to say my wife does the same thing. I can't believe that only because I was thrown out of school. I'm not a very good guy.
I'm really listening to this on my
those pieces, they're a collection
phone.
of pieces that have been picked.
He was supposedly oh, we all went to NYU. Wait a minute. I forgot. We used to, when I worked at the phonathon for my work-study job at NYU, we used to say how these two went to NYU. But Woody Allen got kicked out, he said. How are there only, like, it's right now it says 2,712 people in here. I've literally got it on the laptop, which is probably making my recording stick. But I've got it on the laptop and I've got it on this phone because I don't trust it. I don't want to miss a second, and I don't trust one to go out now. Some assholes, because they should turn off the comments, so all we can do is do the little emojis, and you have a choice. You have a heart, a laughing face, a crying face, fire, and 100. So some assholes just showing up and is doing the crying face, or assholes. I just love Woody Allen. I mean, he's talking about written humor, and I'm not a reader. But, just stand up and read it. Okay. Exactly. We love you, Woody. Exactly. He's been playing jazz his whole life, and he's still saying he's an amateur jazz musician. He's good at his hobby. Modest celebrity. Fucking greatest person of all time. Yeah, he forgave his terribleness. Whatever. Okay, it kind of went off. Something happened. Get him back! Get him back! Okay, now we can't hear Alec. Alec gets up with his big butt. Yeah. He's over here speaking Spanish. What in the world is going on? Speaks pretty good Spanish, I guess, because I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Why is somebody not in the room with him in case something goes wrong? What are we doing? Okay, there he is. He just froze again! God damn it! This is why you just do an interview like a normal person in a room and you tape it and you just put it on the internet. This is so interesting. I can't wait for the media to get a hold of this and be like, oh my god, blah. But look, I mean, I tried to be on Alec's side as long as I could, but he just didn't make any sense after a while. But I thought he was a good guy all the way up to this thing that happened. The only issue wasn't that he made a mistake and somebody got hurt. It's just that he didn't seem to be talking to people who were going to let him, you know, think the right way about it. How would he know if his internet signal's good? Do I really look like a ghost though? I assume I do. I didn't even zip my tea, so if I slurp, don't kill me. Look completely dead. I don't know why, because this cheap makeup I use, usually it's the kind that makes you Orange Man bad. Last 2 times I used it on camera though, I look like this. I tried to write a novel years ago. See, yeah, see, I don't read either. That's why I can't write. Yeah, see? Me neither. Casuals. I probably should have read it like I said, don't read. But yeah, there's a lot of things I should have done. Oh no, there it goes again. He froze again. Yep, looks like it, bro. Lost the connection again. They don't seem to be doing anything. She said something about opening the door. I don't know why opening the door. Honestly, I opened the door before to ruin my life. Yeah. This is just tragic. Titleist, it's cracking me. Titleist is over here. They recently were, I was looking at the job listings. They make golf balls, right? Over here, in a cushion. This New Bedford Acushnet is like, if you go to the north end of New Bedford, and eventually you're in a Acushnet. So that's why I'm just looking at them like, okay. Friction. He said from fiction. Oh no. She's a sequel to Dracula. Wow, 25-year anniversary this Christmas. That's cool. Yeah, like Rickles. Everybody loved Don Rickles because he picked on everybody. These younger kids don't get anything. They don't understand. Wife jokes. Yeah, but there's hardly an F word in Woody Allen movies. I mean, there's some, but not really. Yeah, he has. But not often. It's funny because I had Blue Jasmine. I got it out of the library. And I was supposed to rewatch it and I didn't. And of course, Alex and I'm thinking of Dice and Louis C.K. Because he's talking about comedians saying the F word in his movies. You think of somebody get into trouble for saying bad words. Dice would be one. He's a prude. Mighty Aphrodite is too dirty for him. I didn't really like Mighty Aphrodite. Yeah. That's the problem. Most of these people just say things to make people laugh because they're uncomfortable. Like, you can get people to laugh at you if you embarrass people. Right. He still says Long Island. Like Long Island. That's how they say it when they're from there. He's from there. Your accent comes back when you go home anyways, but you know what I'm saying? He wasn't going to say it Long Island. Well, Martin Scorsese likes to have the F word, right? He doesn't care. He's going to make him say it. I'm not a fan of Martin Scorsese's films. Woody Allen is my second favorite after Francis Ford Coppola. Then David Lynch. Those are my big three. I've said that many times. Why are you dropping your baked potato? It's a waste if you use it all the time. It doesn't even mean anything. Oh my God! He's saying he'll watch In Cold Blood. He's giving them sound bites. That's the one with Robert. Oh gosh. Right? Yeah, you don't watch that to pick yourself up. I hope not. Sure. Yep. It's a blankie. Woody Allen movies. You need movies that are somewhat based in reality. Yep. He went straight to Radio Days. Radio Days is one blanket. What's coming out this fall? Rifkin's Festival. It did? Oh, in the pandemic. Pay-per-view or streaming. $49. Okay. Yeah, I can't imagine how he was. He was hiding under the bed during the pandemic. I can picture it. Yeah, all these guys who should have been out there making movies, especially him, because he did it every year. Yeah, see? He liked it under the bed, just like I like it under the bed. It looks like it froze. If it did and I have not been able to, I will just wrap up everything I thought about this. Came back. Okay, I don't know what just happened then, but it completely froze. I don't know if you could see me or not. I don't know if it was still recording. Yeah, you don't have the cinema effect. It's very, yeah, it's kind of broken now. I used to struggle to see a Woody Allen movie here. I used to have to go to Boston. Or just wait, you know. I prefer the movie experience if I could do it. If I had the money, the best thing is to go to a theater with a bunch of people who also want to be in the theater. And they also love movies. I mean, it's best in a city because you get a certain kind of movie person. Yeah. Oh, you cut him off, douchebag. Well, I don't like to press pause, but I usually have to when I'm home. That's why the theater, when I had the option, I wanted to see movies in the theater, so I wouldn't do that. See, he drinks Dr. Pepper. This is the whole problem with us. It's dark. No, exactly. The real world is the problem, and that's what the movies were always about, getting out of the real world. Still looks really Hayward. Nah, I still prefer the movie experience. I'd love to go back in time. Nail in the coffin. Yeah. But like I said, once I came home, most of my watching Woody Allen movies, or I would have to watch it at home because they didn't play it here anyway. So that had already happened because of the multiplexes squeezing out. Sure. I'd like to spend a few months in London and Paris and all these places. He stayed home. Woody Allen stayed home, so he's like, I'm not getting it. He's always had this basic life. I bet you he still has his little red stapler. No, why would you do that? Yeah. When they made it like everybody complained about, David Letterman complained about that. When they made it like I don't even know how to say, a piazza, with the red stairs and everything. So it's all like, like I said, musicals based on like Disney movies and stuff like that. Yeah. There's no new stuff. This is what I've been complaining about, see? I think by stopping, by it freezing and them having to do it over again, maybe this will go longer than an hour. Because usually the Instagram Lives, I thought they were forcibly limited to an hour. But maybe they're not. Oh wait, this started at 10:30. What am I thinking? Never mind. I was thinking it started at 10. Because Alec was on the whole time. He didn't disconnect. Yeah, exactly. I say that with these movies that I don't like. I'm like, well, it employed a lot of people because you watch the credits and all those people have a job. He's telling the truth though. Yeah, it's like 4 people. The problem is that there ended up being only action movies, and that's not the fault of the fans. I don't know. 25%, 15%. What are you doing to me? I charged this. Nothing's working out for me today. Let me see if it's still up over here. Because I had it. No. So there is a Woody Allen official. I need to follow that before this gets erased. Westworld, he doesn't get Westworld. I could not get into Barry. I couldn't force myself to get into it. Yep, he watches his basketball game. Love this man, never changed. He watches him, he's just so normal. And he's been like this. Oh, he's got Turner Classics that he watches. Nope. That was my favorite channel, and I'll explain that later on. There's not enough time to watch all this crap, and then it ends up being crap and pisses you off. One last question. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Turner Classic Movie people, who would you want to work with? He's going to say Rita Hayworth. Watch. Wait, let me see. He hasn't said yet. W.C. Fields. Okay. And Marx Bros, yeah, he looked them. Jerry Lewis, come on! How did you miss that then? Oh, man! Well, see, he worked with Dice. Dice got the Dice Man character from Buddy Love. Yep. That was one of his performances that's amazing. Yeah. Bob Hope. Really? See, now, it's funny because I didn't like the kind of comedy he liked. See, I never liked Bob Hope because I always felt like he just stopped and waited for people to laugh. Bill Cosby did the same thing. That wasn't my kind of comedy. Where you tell your joke and then you stand there and you wait for the laugh. And it's like, people go to laugh after that, whether it was funny or not. But I'm surprised. No, give me the rest. Let's hear the rest. She's definitely lucky. It's backwards. I didn't know he had a book out. Oh, they're warm. There's no pages. Yeah, he knows everything. Zero gravity. Thank you, Woody. We love you so much. This world's been shit, man. This world is such shit. Neither one of them got COVID. You stay the hell away from everybody. Yeah. I appreciate anybody who acknowledges luck. His hat. There's people trying to save this. Okay, she's leaving. So, I forgot. I was supposed to say something about something. I forgot what it was. But, I love Woody Allen. I have since I was a kid. Since I was a teenager. Or tween. Or something. Most brilliant person. My favorite person. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Because the way Alec does his interviews, it's just like talking to people. Because I used to listen to his podcast in the beginning. Since I don't drive, I don't have time to listen to a podcast because I'm too busy watching things or I'm doing something. So I'm doing something or I'm watching something or I'm doing something while I'm watching something. So me and podcasts don't go. But I did always like the way he interviewed people and stuff. So I'm glad my phone held out for the whole thing. I'm just going to post this. I'm going to fix the audio and then I'm going to post this. Because I wanted to say this was me watching Woody Allen live on Instagram. And it's okay if nobody watches it because it's just going to be my side of it. It's not going to be the actual thing. Except for where I had it talking for a minute. Like I had it coming through the... Whatever you picked up, you should have picked up on the fan and the television and me scrambling around. And I don't know what else I was doing that I shouldn't have been doing. But yeah, I'm just going to put it up as is. And these are things that I thought I'd never see again. I mean, during the pandemic, I thought everything was over. You know? And I didn't even anticipate seeing a Woody Allen movie ever again, or any movie ever again. So the fact that that's still going to happen, I really feel like I live in another world. Like I bought into the end of the world too much. It's still happening, I think, but I'm still in that mind frame that the world is ending and it's over. And other people just carried on, and I didn't have that in me. I didn't have a purpose. I didn't have a quest. I didn't have something I was trying to do with my life. So, say I gave up. I gave up right away because I wanted to, I think. But it pisses me off because it just felt like that's what I'm supposed to do. But I'm still here, and I feel like maybe I was supposed to continue being, or be something else. Maybe I was supposed to have gotten my shit together and been my own thing. That didn't happen. I'm sorry, I look like a dead ghost, but I never look like anything good anyway. So that was me watching Alec Baldwin interview Woody Allen. Alec, I know that's going to be dissected and everything because of the situation, but whatever happens with that. I've said my piece on that a million times over. I always liked Alec. I didn't consider him one of my favorite actors, but I liked him as a person. And when everything happened, I felt bad. I still, like, every once in a while I think of it and I'm just like, I can't believe that happened. I still can't believe it happened. It was something that happened because people did this and people did that and things, but things still happen. And there has to be a magical conjunction of bad shit. Just like there was said something about luck. There's bad luck, and there's things that happen in a certain way, and it's not that maybe they aren't avoidable, maybe they aren't, but it's witchy. You know? Witchy. If you think of it in the Charles Manson sense, sometimes things are witchy, and there was something witchy about that. And, like I said, I got 1 foot in and 1 foot out of reality. Not in like I you know, talk to Elvis or anything, but I very much feel like the mystical has half taken over my life. And I'm trying to function in the 3D world. But when I do get anything done, it's because I'm floating through it and something is just doing it for me because logic and reason are not working out for me right now. So, yeah, things are the way they are. And when I get judgy, it's bad. But I don't know what to say sometimes anymore. That's why I don't talk as much as I did about things. Unless there's a current news story. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm floating from crisis to crisis, waiting for the inevitable. And I'm getting less profound and more ridiculous about things as they go. So I expect the unexpected, and I don't know how. I think that I'm being guided by something, and I don't know what it is. But if I sat there and thought about my life logically, I would have died from fright by now. And the world outside is very strange and weird. I feel like I got bit while I was sitting here. I did have the door. That door, it's got a screen. There's no rip in the screen, but the door buckled from the wind once. So, mosquito could totally come in if they feel like it. But I'm going to go do something now. I want to kind of bask in this and be happy that I just watched two people I like talk. And it's, like I said, it makes me want to go back into the past where I was comfortable. But this man, like I said, he was able to maintain his own life. He's still, well, what do you watch? I watch the basketball. I knew he was going to say that. He just likes basketball. This is what he does. And that, to me, I feel like there's all these things I can't do anymore. And here's this man doing exactly what he wants to do, just like he always did. That's why I brought up his little red stapler. I hope he still has it. I hope it still works. Yeah, man, to wish to be like Woody Allen when you grow up is ridiculous, because nobody's Woody Allen except Woody Allen, and that was just amazing to see him. I was so happy to. I actually think about these people sometimes, like, oh, they're okay, I wonder what they're doing. You know what I mean? I do. Because I miss them. I don't see them like I used to in the movies and stuff. But anyways, let's ignore real life for just a little while.